Right, now that I examined what I didn't already examine, let's see what's here. So they're on a pilgrimage to get to this altar. And considering that there's lava here, and that there's a lava blob here, I can assume that's the weakness of these blobs is frost. Something that can cause that. And there's a golem here. Yes, clearly what's on the back is the weak point. I can afford to use the Night Maiden's Mist because there's no collateral damage. I'm sure I'll be forced to deal with these directly at some point. But for now, I can do so indirectly. Now, I'm unlikely to be able to... NetMoverSitan, you forgot about how to climb up. Yes, that is concerning. Because you've seen how hard these golems can hit. So, here's my advice. Don't let them hit you. Or rather, don't let them hit me. It hurts. All these materials. I shall make good use of them. Ooh, gas stone. That could be interesting. Yes, keep looking. As there's bound to be more to find besides this altar of the forge. Clearly this isn't just a place of work, this is also a place of worship. another one of these. Yes, it would work better if it was closer. So there's some golems and some lava blobs. Yes, my advice, don't rush into this, as we know what happens if you do that. I didn't think that'd be enough. Oh yes. Well, you could more easily go to the lava blobs and get rid of them more easily, but well, you could do with some target practice. Yes, I could probably do better than that if I was in control, but of course we both know we're not. Rather, I'm not. As you're the one making a mess of this. Seriously, you had to make this harder than it needed to be. And not helped by the hitboxes being larger than they needed to be. Well, at least From Software is consistent in that regard. And now you're wasting good great arrows. The ones that have special effects with this bow. A bow wielded by Radon. You do remember you have magic. As in, what's easily replenishable, if you're patient enough. Deal with this however you want to. After that, let's keep researching. Perhaps it'll be faster if we dealt with this directly. Right, now that you're done using that golem as a training dummy, using that for target practice, can we please move on to searching this area? As I'm sure that you don't want to bore the audience to death. Yes, I haven't forgotten about you. You who are watching. I'm so sorry you had to put up with this. Ooh, something relevant to this area. Yes. All those lovely resources. And yes, don't think I didn't see you. Right. Here's the idea. If I don't get enough to level up, I'll use this to improve some weapons that I picked up that I wanted to try out. That might be useful later. So that's where the altar is likely to be, up that intake. But I'm not done here yet. I have more materials to pick up. And I just made a terrible mistake. Ow! Right. I was actually amazed that I got through that. I don't think I've got everything that I could here. I'll make sure that I do before I leave here. There's bound to be more. I just need to make sure that I don't overlook more. As I remember some more smithing stones below me. And, yes, there is that stone golem below me now. Right, I'd best sneak up on this and then take it out properly. Preferably before the Flask of Wondrous Physic wears off. Thank you for not being reckless like last time. Because I would prefer to keep the runes that have been gathered so much. It looks like we'll need to wade through this. Yes. Hopefully, we'll be able to withstand it long enough to actually get on top of it. No. Unfortunately, the only way to get on that pipe is from the area where I defeated that golem while being under fire by a lava blob. No, there's no way you can make that jump. I mean, it's not as if you can make me clad in spandex and do some stupid poses. Actually, that'd be humiliating. Please don't. I guess all the humiliation I can get from your carelessness. And then all of those watching laugh at our abject failures. Oh, be honest. You like watching that, don't you? When you're ready, let's jump towards that and get on that pipe. Preferably before you bore everyone to death, NetMoverSitan.
Oh, get me out, get me out!
Finally. And I can see lava blobs ahead. Right. You can take a few shots from them. Just need to charge at them and... deliver sword waves. I said sword waves. Okay, you missed something, but it's probably no big deal. This, however, will be. Ooh, a sword. Well, a hammer. That's best suited for those who have great strength. Sadly, it's nothing that I can use. Used in rite and ritual. Fuel for the smithing process and... Now that is interesting. Ah, hefty volcano pots. Ooh, I like that. Right, I think we're done here. Although I do remember an invasion. Yes, an invasion that was cancelled the first time. Let's attract the ancient dragon man's attention. That might yield some more runes. because I highly doubt we have enough for a level up. No, we've done that. We can head there next, but... oh yes, the Dragon Pit. That's the nearest point to where we can fight that invader. And we could also see what's in the Dragon Pit itself. Right, let us fight this one this time. Ow! Somehow, I was expecting more. I need a little more in the way of runes if I want to level up. And yes, I know how slow and tedious it can be to travel around here without torrents. Yes, I just need to destroy one more of you. Then there'll be enough to level up. And then... I'll head to the Dragon Pit. As there's bound to be more for me to find. Yes, just enough. I admit I did look ahead, and I found a message that influenced my decision with what to use where I'm going. Tri-holy? Yes, it implies that there are undead foes here. Those that live in death. Yes, there are skeletons. Which is why I have the Ujigatama with something designed to combat them. In fact, at some point, I must get around to using golden arrows. Ow! Because in both cases, with the undead, it stops them from coming back. And I must remember the winding. Well, this is certainly winding me up. I keep missing. Yes, it works better if they can't see me coming. And they were right. It wasn't a precious item, but it was an item. Now what could be here? Yes. Face the enemy! Thank you. And you managed to execute that properly this time. Yes. The Sacred Blade. Just what is needed for what's down here. Oh yeah. Bunny ears. You might want to get the golden arrows out. And also not get hit. Thank you. Now they can stay dead. Right, now to attract this one's attention. Actually, no. I have a better idea. Wait for this skeleton to turn its back, and then use Sacred Blade on it. Yes, clearly no plan survives first contact with the enemy. Applies here as well. And... great. How did I survive that? And that is clearly where we're going. But with we've likely still got more skeletons to deal with before we do. I would advise using Crimson Tears before taking any others on. Now, I'm sure we've seen reckless charges being punished a few times in my journey through the lands between. The same is likely to apply here. Yes, that skeleton is unlikely to remain inert. So it's best to get rid of them one by one. That actually went well. Now you've attracted attention. Yes, those are even stronger. Considering that they can take more of a beating than that one you've just made me recently defeat. So I doubt a Sacred Blade slash will be as effective. See what I mean? If you did that point blank, then it would have been painful for me. Yes, best wake that one up so you can get rid of it. Or rather make me get rid of it. Because you're just sitting on your corpulent backside. And I'm the one who's risking everything. Honestly, I don't know why I'm gathering these runes. Because it's unlikely that this opponent will be as easy to defeat as the demi-human swordsman. Right, now that that's taken care of, best keep moving. Looks like there's two ways to go. up or down. And down is likely the path where we need to go in order to complete this. Up appears to be an optional area. A lesser magma worm. Yes. Thankfully, I have the advantage here. Here, I don't have to worry about getting too close. What am I against? Because a magma worm, lesser or otherwise, can't fit through this narrow passage. I have an idea. Bunny ears, can you please load some status ailment inflicting crossbow bolts so that we can test that on this? Yes, it'd be interesting to see what would be effective and what would be less effective. That looks most promising. Something to fully upgrade a standard weapon. Right, now that we're done here, let's move on to where I assume the even stronger opponent will be. one of the few times when falling that far is not lethal. And here is the stronger opponent that I am about to fight. And yes, something convenient to save me from fighting all that all over again. It's taken a few attempts, but now I'm sure where I went wrong. I need to use transient moonlight before they get too close. That way, by the time I hit them at point blank, it will stagger them. This ancient dragon man was stronger in person than as an invader. Yes, and it also helps to avoid that attack. Well, good job I had that on. Ah yes, they can be interested. As can leaping attacks. Well, you're not short and you're not green, so that's not going to work out. As I have emerged victorious. Ooh, now I have your weapon! Dragon Hunter's Great Katana? I can think of one foe that could be useful against. And no, I do not want to use the anti-dragon effects. I can't wait to have that improved in order to make it a viable weapon against whatever I'm going to deal with.
Greetings! I am Karl Kaninleder. Ah yes, good thinking. We could use all the help we can get. Ooh. Yes. I like your weapon. Ow! Sadly, you have no more flasks to drink from. And yes. You should have paid more attention to your surroundings. It is good that I was able to assist you in this.
Let us see what is behind this door. Ah. This is needed to get to this area. Good to know. Oh yes, that jagged mountain. I suspect that it's much closer than it was previously. Ah, the jagged peak. That's what it's called. I don't want to go here yet. I want to do some improvements.